All right, just have to help Spencer with his kippah.
I'm gonna put your phone over here.
Okay, where do you want me to sit? Which side?
Right.
Right here?
And you'll be able to go to the bathroom.
Probably should go. Is it time? It's not time yet. We'll
No,
go after we do
no.
this.
I
Oh,
suppose.
wait, where's my yarmulke? Oh, I have it on. Okay.
Why do I have to?
Hello.
Hey, Abby, how you doing?
Hi, Abby.
Hi. We're just trying to get set up. Don't mind us.
Oh. Jay's got a kick out of seeing himself on YouTube right now.
Hey, Jeff, when you do the gifts, are you taking like what you have and sort of like going through the window that way? Is that the plan? You're gonna try?
Yeah, Caroline, however it's intended,
Okay.
you got it.
Okay, so
But what you're gonna have to figure out, and maybe I can tell you is, well, I don't know how to look on the screens. You want to make sure that if you're handing it that way, that you're on the same side of the screen.
Yeah, well, you know, we might get a chuckle. Jay's gonna actually, I think, do the ending. So.
Okay, great. Sounds
when
good.
other people get on the screen, we won't know where we are.
Yeah, but I mean, well, I guess, yeah, whatever. It'll be
Yeah,
what it will be.
We're all good at magic.
There you go.
Totally
Indeed.
worked out.
Indeed. All right.
Very good,
Jay's
Jeff.
good at magic.
What is
So
the
that's
order of the gifts? Is it
That's very
this
good.
and then the book?
Say again?
It's
Order of the gifts.
there's the book, the cup, then the cup, and
Okay.
then you have a pop socket.
Yep.
Okay. All right. That in that order.
Hey, Spencer. And then just make sure you have the Havdalah set all ready to go, Caroline? Okay, and there's, are you using the,
I
Are you using
forgot
the
to get
Kindle?
the hollow cover from
Havdalah set, right.
right.
what's that?
I forgot to go get the hollow cover from the mailbox. I'm gonna go get it.
Okay, there's one more thing. Do you have, so that with the Havdalah set, you have, you have matches to light the candle, and you also have wine, you have like the, either that cup or different cup to pour the wine in or to dunk it in?
No, that's
Perfect, all right.
fine. This is how I
I'll be
am.
right back, okay?
Yeah, me too.
Who's that? I don't know who that is. No, that's not the rabbi. You had a mask on.
Who's next? I have no idea.
Hi, Spencer.
Bye.
Hi, Chase.
Hi, Chase.
Bye.
You look very handsome.
Chase looks like one of the Beatles
Very,
from the
no, no, he
1960s.
doesn't.
Yes, he does. Looks great. Leave him alone.
No, he doesn't look like
Looks
the
great.
Beatles. You look very
Love it.
handsome.
Dad's got a sport jacket on. Look at me, my baseball tie.
Oh, David, this is not
I
about you.
know, Tom.
Is there anything I could have on the side for you to drink?
Look how nice that suit fits
I
in.
know. Handsome.
That
I
suit
don't-
fits you so well.
I'm gonna get you vitamin water
Okay.
and pour it in a cup, or do you want it?
No,
Just-
no. No, no, no.
Oh, that's the in-law.
This is Jeff. Hello.
That's
We
Jeff's
think we're-
parents.
I
Hello,
don't
yeah,
know.
it is Jeff's parents.
I think we're on.
You are.
But what do we do?
We are. Chase's grandfather said, yes, we are.
See ya.
Hi,
Hi, yeah. How
hello,
you doing?
everybody. How you
Wait, say
feeling?
again?
Trust me, you're on.
Okay.
All right, wait, here it is. All right, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
Please don't show
I'm not, I'm showing you.
them.
No, I'm gonna put it on there. Okay. Hi, Barry and Irene.
Chase, do you want a banana?
No, I don't.
Andy, we're on the screen. Okay.
I'm fine. I'm not using them right now.
And where is that in your thing? In there?
Oh, and a gorgeous Torah cover
Yes. Where is that one?
I'm not done with you. I just want to eat.
in the kitchen.
Don't worry about it.
Remember, that's the door that goes to the garage.
Oh, okay. Very smart. Very smart.
Spencer, let's get the part that you're gonna read.
So look at Spencer with his suit on. How you doing, AB?
Hello, everyone.
You got your suit.
Hi, Barry. Hi, Irene. Dad, Donna. How are you?
Hello.
You guys are first in line, basically. You guys get best seats in the house.
All right. Your suit looks good on you.
Thank
Like
you.
it.
Did I tell you what happened? I ordered a suit from Macy's, and I ordered my suit from Macy's, and I was supposed to pick it up on March 11th. And what happened was, I obviously didn't do it because of the pandemic. I went there a couple weeks ago, and they couldn't find it. They
Right.
just lost my suit. So
Told us, you
So what
told us
hap- what
that when
happened?
you
Let's hear the
went
story.
at Father's Day.
What happened?
I
What
ordered
happened?
it on
You got
Amazon.
it?
On Amazon, with 2 days notice, and it's fine.
Oh,
Okay,
great.
good.
Very nice.
And cheaper than Macy's too, so all good.
All right,
Okay,
great.
that's good.
I like Spencer's. Gray,
Yes.
gray, very
Spencer looks
nice.
very handsome,
Spencer with his handkerchief.
very handsome.
You just told me to focus on me.
You look beautiful, Caroline.
Yeah, very nice, Caroline.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
You look beautiful.
Thank you. Oh, Adam and Cubby, hi. And Anon and Asha. Hi. Hi, Dad.
Hi,
How are you?
can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, look at
Hey,
Spencer.
Adam. Hi, Uncle Adam.
Look handsome, doesn't Spencer look handsome?
Hi, Donna.
Hi. Mazel tov.
Carolyn, can I-
Thank you. You too.
Hey Spence, hey Andy, hey Caroline.
Oh,
there's
Irene and Barry.
The heaters are on.
People here to see you, buddy. It's right here, Andy.
Hello, Adam. There's Adam.
Just try to stay away from it.
So I'm gonna go run and collect everybody.
Okay, you have time. We won't start till 4:30. You? Is that Sarah?
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sarah Jill.
Hi, look how pretty you look.
Thank you. You
Hey,
have a nice
Spencer.
Look at-
your
Oh,
face.
hi, Sarah.
Oh, there's Sarah.
Oh,
Yeah.
hi Sarah.
Love.
Yes.
Mazel tov, everyone. I came on early so I can say hi to everybody.
Thank you. Hi, Aunt Lizzie. Aunt Lizzie.
Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Hi.
Can you see the necklace? No.
Oh, look at all those beautiful people.
Oh, Mom, your hair looks good.
Because
Hi, Ab.
There's Melanie.
Hi, Ab.
Your friend.
Mel.
Joan.
hi.
Mazel tov.
Oh, I see Liz.
Right here, Dan.
Spencer, look how handsome you look. You look awesome. Caroline, will you save me a kippah?
Yes. Would you prefer green or blue?
Green. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Hi, Shelly.
Yes.
Hi, Shelley. Ken.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
No, you should have made masks instead of keepers.
Thank you. Well, you should only know that the favor we were going to do was going to be my masks. Because he's doing like a survivor team. So we,
Bandanas.
so that would have been the
Move over there so we don't see the hallway.
how about the puppy? Go get Griffin.
Hi, Mrs. Cutler.
Hello.
Mr. Cutler, your pit girls are going to be here soon.
What's that?
The pit girls are going to be here soon.
My pickles?
The pit girls.
Girls.
The what?
My new sister.
Oh, the pit girl.
The pit
I
girls.
thought you said the
That's what she
pickles.
said. The pit girl.
Oh, there's Melanie. Listen, online it sounds like pickles. What can I tell you?
That's funny.
Oh, look at that.
Hi, Chase.
Oh,
Griffin says Mazel Tov.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute, Kelly.
adorable.
I
You
think
guys
he's
will have to meet him
coming
soon.
very soon.
Yes.
That's what he said.
That's a very cute puppy.
Very cute.
So,
Who's this over
so what's new, everybody?
Thought it was a good day to have a bar mitzvah, so here we are.
It is a good day. David, you look so handsome in your kippah.
Say again.
Is that Chase?
Say, Liz.
Chase.
Is that Chase?
Oh, that's Chase.
That's
Hi,
Chase.
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 Caroline, your hair looks terrific.
Thank you. I even have makeup on today.
Hi, Abby.
I'm impressed.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
And the boys
Oh,
look
look
so
at the
handsome.
boys.
So handsome,
That's so
right?
funny. I'm still thinking it sounded like Pickles.
Pickles, the pickle girls are here.
Oh, we didn't mute. Oops.
Nope, we all.
We're all friends here.
We have to keep it clean.
We'll mute for the service.
Hey, Jeff.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Jeff.
Oh. No, I think that's great.
That's the dog.
That's Amy.
Hey, Liz Cutler.
Hi, Abe.
Liz Cutler.
Hey.
When this is over, I'm gonna have to come up and
They can't see
visit you.
And there's Uncle Paul.
What was that?
Oh, wait. Oh,
Liz, can you hear me? You're on mute.
You're on mute, Liz.
Yeah, I was
Liz,
just
when-
setting up my headset.
When this is all over, I'm going to have to come up and visit you because you're my city neighbor now.
I know. Where do you live?
I'm on 22nd and Cherry, so I'm in town.
Oh, you've been in a special place lately.
I know. Well, I'm in LBI. I'm blessed.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
Hi, Liz.
Hello, Liz.
Hi. I want to come visit at the beach. Forget Philly.
I know.
But down there is so nice, Liz.
It is so perfect.
It is. Grew up there, as you know.
Yeah. The thunderstorms have been wreaking havoc, though. All the trees keep falling over the road.
Huh.
Oh.
You got to drive like this.
Oh,
But it's a wonderful neighborhood.
I could take one of my.
Absolutely.
My,
Weaver's Way.
Liz, the headset that you're wearing and the microphone, it sounds like you're like on NPR.
Bring 'em
It's
over.
great.
I know. It's good quality, but it kills your
It's
ears.
fantastic.
Hi,
I
Uncle
had to do it
Tom.
for work.
Robert thinks it's better to have a headset. A lot of people do, but she has the things on her ear for that. Car stuff is fine.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay.
You know, you should get a little closer.
And there's Josh. Hi, Josh.
you start with an
I can't even see myself.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
No, that's not what I meant.
Josh is on now.
It is a, oh,
I don't know which Josh.
Our Josh. How many other Joshes are there? We don't have it. We can't see everybody. How do you do that? We went through this. Oh, this is different.
Wait, why is the Zoom starting?
Is it down there?
Participants share screen.
No, we're trying.
There.
No.
Leave it
Why
like
not
this.
if I press participant?
It'll- They come on now. Let me see what happens if you do this.
Hi, Shane.
There's Josh. Hi, Josh.
Hey, Shane.
Hi, Shane.
Hi.
Happy Bar Mitzvah. Mazel tov.
Uncopy the twins.
And now, oh, now your video's back.
Mm-hmm.
May I have a tissue, please? Two twins. And
Hey, you're so lucky.
Maybe we ought to get a Kiddush cup.
no.
Or juice.
Down near my airplane.
Like a cold drink.
Always up here. Always.
We'll manage.
That's when people get on.
So they can see all of it. We can't. How do you do that?
I'm gonna try it. I can do it.
Yes, please. Share screen? Is that what it is?
Dawn, you look like you've been in California with your hair so blonde.
Disable.
Yes.
Disable.
Oh, you can't share the
Hi,
screen?
Shane. Hi, Robin. Thank you guys for being here.
You're on, I thought.
Hi, Lori.
Hello.
Of course, you have the most fun background.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it's
That's a canter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Weird Al singing White and Nerdy with Donny Osmond dancing in the background. I can change it to something less distracting though.
For now, it's okay.
Very cute. Very good.
Hi,
Excellent.
Behrend family. Mazel tov. It's Melody.
Hi, Melody. Thank you for being here.
Hi. And Pearl is upstairs. Oh, look how handsome.
Yeah.
So exciting.
No, it's not.
Thank you.
Friends.
You look gorgeous.
No, I got it.
Thank you. I'm wearing my dress from March. I'm glad to be inside. instead of-
At least it fits, right?
Yes, it still fits.
It's a
So this way
COVID,
we'll
or
hear the
it's a
people that are
COVID
talking,
fit.
and
You look
this way-
beautiful. Good.
See
Mazel
everybody.
tov to your family as well.
Thank you. And thank you so much for being here. And
welcome.
here's back. I think we're almost going to go to 2 screens, people.
Oh,
Oh, no, 1 more row.
the Collins are.
There's Natalie. Hi, Natalie.
Does everybody know how to pin the video if they want to be able to make Chase's screen bigger later?
No.
There. Hi, Natalie.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, there's Natalie.
So there's
You
Natalie.
know how to just get him.
So here's a hint. If you put your cursor on the screen that has Chase in it, you'll see the little blue square come up with little dots. And if you click on that, you have the option to pin video. If you pin the video, Chase will be bigger.
You did.
And what do you do if you only have an iPad?
You can still pin it.
I pressed on the picture with Chase in it, and all I got was nothing.
He has a different way of doing it.
Caroline,
you look beautiful.
Let me chop in the woods.
I just put the person who's speaking on the screen,
I love it.
right, Liz?
You can also double tap to
Says
pick
Zoom.
your video.
I figured this was.
No, I don't think I want to do that.
Committee.
If you double tap on the person that you want to pin, it works.
Too much.
Yeah, well, right, they do. They should. Especially
Hi,
after,
Sarah. Hi, Bert.
Hi.
after the, whatchamacallit.
Oh, Melanie looks
How
pretty.
pretty.
Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie.
Hi. So for camp friends that are on the screen right now, if you could find Emily in the woods, you'll see she has, no, Lee and Shane.
Oh, and
You could see, and Pearl. You could see she has her backdrop is the chapel in the woods,
Aw,
where we would have been today.
No.
absolutely.
Very sad.
Were you planning on doing mitzvah
That's Lori up
also
there.
there, Carolyn?
No. No, we were
Okay.
planning
Right. It would have been like pool time now or something. Gotcha.
It would have been cool, but they would have had to do that for so many kids because there's so many of them.
Absolutely.
Well,
Thank you all for being here. It's getting real.
Sure is.
There's, I see Caroline coming on. Let's see when it's. I can't see.
I'll tell you it's coming on.
what was that?
I have no idea.
And the Cantor's here. Hi, Glenn.
Hey, how are you? I'm getting Caroline.
I figured. Nice to see you.
Hold
Wow. Hi, Glenn.
And
I see
Danielle,
their
hi.
I see their jet.
Here you go. What do you want me to name it?
And there's Lauren. Hi, Lauren.
My name is my name. It's my home. But I'm here.
Uncle Daniel and Susan, hi.
My computer doesn't work today.
Who's this E? Okay,
There's no your computer.
Owen's have an E.
I don't think it's a settings issue. I think it's just a computer.
You're right, you've done your thing, you're right. You got it right here.
Where do you see Ann Pizzazz?
I don't really want to putz around with it too much before.
It's right there. No, she's there.
Oh, there she is. Hi, Ann. Hi, Peter. There's Leslie.
Hi.
We're on 2 pages. Made it to 2 pages.
Oh yeah.
With the pictures.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi, Lori.
Hi, Caroline.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Everybody looks amazing.
Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Ann. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Hi, guys. Mazel
Hi,
tov.
Stacy.
Hi, Stacy. Thank you.
See little sister? Hi, little
There's my
sister.
little.
Hi.
Sorry, Leslie, you're never going to outgrow that.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I love it. I love it.
She was my little in sorority.
Yeah. That's Marty. He was with his sister.
No, because
There's Natalie, but I don't see Molly.
Hi, Laura.
Here with her.
Hi, how are you?
It's so nice to see your face.
Oh, yours too. Oh my goodness, so pretty.
There's Rob.
Oh, hi, Michelle.
Oh, there's a.
Hi, Uncle Rob.
Ariella and your
And
friends.
Ariella and friends.
Hi, guys.
This is Madeline, and
All
that's.
right, Rob.
Hi.
Thanks for being
All
here.
right, all right, all right, all right.
That's Riddler.
Got the whole team there.
Hi.
So all the Wrigglers checking in.
There's Karen and Audrey.
We could see all of them.
Oh, good. Yes, it's still light.
Hey, Judy?
Yeah.
Judy?
You want to make it dimmer?
No.
No, I think that's.
Judy?
All right.
Doesn't matter. I
I
don't
want to
have
know who the clever person is that wrote Mazel Tov Chase on the screen is. Who is that?
Oh, that's great.
Where?
On our screen, it's one of the pages and it says, or it did, it said Mazel Tov Chase, but we couldn't tell who it was. Now they're gone.
They have 50
Are we on mute?
Hi, everybody.
Nancy.
Hi,
This is
Peter.
Mazel Tov Chase.
Hi, Peter.
Hi,
How you doing?
and Jeff.
Mazel tov, Chase.
Thank you. Hi, Randy.
On YouTube? Everybody's on.
Hi, Levitz. Ah, you're the mystery ones who wrote Mazel Tov Chase.
Oh, nice.
Should have known it was you, Nancy.
Right?
Okay.
Going on.
Okay.
There's,
Hey, Amy.
there's
Hi,
Amy.
Aim.
Hi,
Hi,
Ron.
Ryan. I see Ryan. Look at Ryan. Oh.
Hi, Asha. Hi, Anand.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Salzman.
Where is she?
Where?
Oh, it says Stacy.
Oh, you guys look wonderful, Behrend.
Thank you.
Look at that. Can we get a close up? How do I get a close up? His head is missing a little bit.
It is.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Schwartzes. Hi, Kathy and Ron.
Schwartz's are on.
I think we're gonna go to 3 pages.
It's pouring in New Jersey in East Windsor.
Take that.
Hi.
Lift that up. I'll have to angle it down quite a ways.
Lily.
It's probably easier if I sit over here and then I can handle the controls better. The chat's on there, mute's on there.
Once it gets started, because
Oh, the heaters went dark.
no,
We're here.
No, there they are.
You're in the shadows.
It got dark.
We didn't prep our wall behind. We want to keep it dark.
On.
Whoa, you're in the light.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, that's cool. There are a lot of people there.
Lisa, I don't know who Lisa is.
Are you inside?
You?
There's peace in the dark.
Who's Lisa?
I don't know how you can do that.
Chase.
Ella and Sophia. Or just Ella. Hi, Bram. Hi, Sue.
Maybe that someone comes on.
And hi, Kleins.
What is this? I don't get this. It has the picture above it. I don't see it.
It's almost.
Hi, Kaplan. Hi,
Can
Kaplan.
tell you who joins up there.
Yeah? Oh, I didn't see.
Okay, new person.
Hi,
Hello.
Hi, Kathy.
Hello. Hi, Chase and family.
Hi, Kathy.
I'm watching
Jenny.
everybody
Hi,
sign
Jenny.
in.
Kathy here?
Chase's bar mitzvah.
Amy and Adam.
And there's Fern. Hi, Fern.
David? Kathy here? David?
Yep.
I haven't seen David, but Lori, yes.
He's there.
Hi, you guys look so handsome.
There's Brandy and Mindy. Hi. Hi, Joanne and Dave.
Kathy.
Hi, Ella. Hi, Stimmy.
Hi.
Hi there.
I'm from Texas, which is now like New York and Pennsylvania.
Jody.
Hi, Ariella.
Look, Jody's calling from the car.
I'm here. I'm in the car.
Your microphone is muted.
She's talking to me.
Mom and Dad, Jody's on here. Go find her. It says iPhone Jody.
There's Jody. Her friend from-
Hi.
We're not talking.
West.
Wait a minute. I gotta do this something on my settings. Hold on.
Okay.
Darren's all over.
Yeah, she's in Boca.
Hi, Jody.
Hi. Hi, Lori.
Jody. Hi, Jody. Yeah, that's her.
No.
What'd you do with the control?
Oh, look at Adam's kids. Have the
Switch it, then the wall switches off.
The blue square.
The one to the left, I think.
Miss Carol.
Oh my gosh.
How come I can't hear?
We have to get one of those.
If not, then try the one from the left.
Kathy. Laura. Good morning.
We're looking for Jody. Looks like my cousin Barry, that guy.
Hi, Jody. Yeah.
There's Jody.
Hello, Jody. Letter in water.
Jody won't remember me.
Oh, there's Jody. Hi,
Hi,
Jody.
Brandon.
Hi.
Yeah, there's
There's
Jody.
Jody.
There's Nathan.
Hi, Joe.
It was the best friend
Hi,
we
Judy.
were growing up as children.
Absolutely
Grafman are
hilarious.
here. Hi, Grafman.
They went to-
All right. Put a little chat here.
There's
Everyone
Ben
to say
Behrend.
hi.
Not on, maybe I'm on mute.
Oh, thank you all so much for being here.
I haven't come.
About 3 years ago.
Mhm.
How spiffy everybody looks.
Hi, Piros.
Hi.
Hi, Judy.
Hi. I'm looking for the Simons.
Here we are.
Okay, hi. I tried to get your attention. I thought maybe you weren't hearing me. Or
Hello.
maybe my
Oh,
ears.
yeah.
Got age.
Hi, Linda.
They don't talk to you.
Hi.
Okay, everyone, this is Rabbi Briskin. We're going to begin in just a minute or two. Chase, how you feeling? You good?
Hi, Piros.
Chase, you ready to go?
I'm ready, just like the world record here, a number of people.
We got back.
All right,
I'm just
we're
gonna mute
fixing our
everyone for a
screen.
moment.
I'm not nervous.
So I've just unmuted everyone, except Caroline, can you unmute Chase, please? Thank you. Excellent. All right, you guys can hear me, right?
Yes.
Chase, you can hear me? Good. Okay. All right. There you go. So we'll begin in just a moment. Hi, everyone. I'm Rabbi Briskin from Shirami, and Cantor Colbrenner is somewhere on this screen
I'm right
as well.
here.
So, and you can always see who's talking a couple of ways, either just by seeing where the box is highlighted, or probably most importantly for today, because it's all great for you to see one another, but we're all here to see Chase. And either Chase can blend in with everyone and just be one small screen on these many screens, or you can go to speaker view, and speaker view will highlight the person who is speaking. So if you're on speaker view right now, you'll see me, but for most of the service, it will be Chase who is leading us. So you can do that as well. Also, I heard someone say before, you can also go to Chase's box and just
the 3 dots.
Pin him.
Yeah, so I'm actually going to spotlight him, so it will put you in that mode anyways.
Okay, great. Okay, perfect. Okay, but if you're just singing or I'm talking, when we're doing it, can they still see me or not? Are you?
They are looking now at Chase.
Okay. Why don't we have them?
I can always cancel at any point.
Yeah, maybe we can just kind of go back and forth. I think, yeah, because I think that when you're singing or when I'm talking, we kind of want to kind of focus on because I mean, Chase, you don't want to have to be like the big center of attention the entire time, do you? Wouldn't you? I mean, wouldn't you like it if it's maybe like, you know, Cantor's face on there or my face on there, and you just kind of. So,
Yes, very much.
Okay. All right. So just a couple of technical pieces. Cantor Kolbrenner and I not only are the service leaders, we are also the tech people as well. So I hope that no one is having any tech issues, because it might be hard for us to respond. But if there is a specific tech issue, you can try chatting one of us directly, and hopefully, if we see it, we can try to respond. Second of all, we ask everyone to remain muted throughout the course of the service, unless you have an aliyah or you were saying something. Best bet would be for you to unmute yourselves and then mute yourselves afterwards. Okay. And as folks come in, we can just mute everyone as best as we can, and we'll also try to keep the background noise to a minimum. So I think what I'm going to do is just have Chase. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
You excited? Okay. All right. So I want to I'll have like a more formal introduction for the service in a moment, but let's just begin with, oh wait, one more thing I forgot. Because you don't have prayer books, there's for this afternoon service, for the Mincha service, there's not a lot of liturgy, but there are some pieces that we would like to share. So for a few moments during the service, I will on my screen share the flip book of Mishkan Tefillah. So the various prayers that Chase is leading that we would all be doing together, you can participate as well, which will really just be just a few of those pieces. But for the most part, especially when he is sharing some words of Torah, you will see him just specifically without any other distraction. So let's just be grateful for the gift of being here, and let's sing together Hine Matov. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. And welcome to, this is our third Zoom Bar Bat Mitzvah that we've done since March. However, Chase, you are the very first one whose service was, you're the first one to be postponed, and now the first one to have the rescheduled service take place. So, although part of us today, we will be still in Parashat Pekudei at the end of Exodus, even though we are here this day reading Korach this morning, going into Chukat next week. So we are sort of in between our Torah portions, kind of going back in the story while moving forward with our narrative. A lot of folks here today. It's wonderful to see everyone here. Chase, just a special mazel tov to you and to your parents, Caroline and Andy, and to your brother Spencer, and to your grandparents who are here, your aunts and uncles, and thankfully everyone's going to have a chance to say a little something throughout the course of our service. And Caroline, I imagine, I think you had not considered being outside at all today. Is that right? Everything was inside?
It was always inside.
Which is a good thing, because I'm looking outside as you are, I'm sure, and seeing the rain come down. so being,
it's changed the lighting plan that we had.
There you go. I like that. So, but it's just a nice little backdrop for all of this. So again, Mazel Tov to you, Chase, and thank you all for being here for this afternoon service. And so we're going to continue with the presentation of the Talit, and I'd like to invite Chase's aunt, Elizabeth Cutler, to say a few words before Caroline presents it on her behalf.
All right.
Aunt Lizzie.
Got it. All right. Torah instructs to tie tzitzit on the corners of your garment so that you may look upon them and remember the mitzvot. Mitzvot are connections which link us with Torah and link us with God and link us with our ancestors. Tzitzit adorn the edges of our prayer shawls, as mezuzot adorn the edges of our doorways. We find holiness at the edges, between day and night, between inside and outside, between childhood and adulthood. When you wrap yourself in this talis, may you feel enfolded in the loving embrace of the divine and the loving embrace of your family. When you notice your tzitzit, may you be reminded to lead a life of mitzvot and awareness. And every time you put on the talis, you put your arms around and just remember when you were little and we used to say, I love you this much.
Thank you, Aunt Lizzie. Thank you, Elizabeth. So Caroline, please present the Talit to Chase, and Chase, you can say the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Now I'd like to invite Chase's brother Spencer to share a reading.
These are the things that are limitless, of which a person enjoys the fruit of the world. While the principle remains in the world to come, they are honoring one's father and mother, engaging in deeds of compassion, arriving early for study, morning and evening, dealing graciously with guests, visiting the sick, providing for the wedding couple, accompanying the dead for burial, being devoted in prayer, and making peace among people. But the study of Torah encompasses them all.
Good job, Spencer. Boy, you guys look great in suits. You guys should dress up more often. Coat and tie, I like that. It's exactly how you want to be all the time, isn't it? Okay, Chase, you're up.
Okay. Ashrei Yoshvei V'Teha, Or Halula Sela, Ashrei Ham Shekakalo, Ashrei Ham She'anai Elohav. Happy are those who dwell in your house, they forever praise you. Happy the people who have it so, happy the people whose God is Adonai.
We continue with Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkada ve'yitkada shemei Rabbah, be'amad yivrach yiruteh be'amlich machuteh, b'chayechon u'b'yomechon u'chayedecho beit Yisrael, b'gala u'vizman karib ve'imeru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah mevorach, le'olam u'ameh yiparach, yiparach v'yishtabach, v'yipar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitodar v'yitaleh v'yitalav, shemei dekutsha richum, le'lam ninkol v'yachata v'shirata, Tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran be'ama, be'imeru, Amen. We continue with the tefillah prayers.
Adonai sifatatita ufiyagi tehilateha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzhak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rahel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanaran, El Elyon, Gomel Hasadim Tovim, V'Kanei Hakol, V'Zoher Hastei Avot v'Imahot, Umid Geulam, Libnei B'neihem, L'man Shemo Be'avad, Mel Azer Umashia Umagim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekin Avraham, V'Yatzara. Atagi Bor Le'olam Adonai, Mehayeh HaKol, Atah Rav Oshia, Morid Hatah, Mehayeh Hayim Behesed, Mehayim HaKol B'Rahimim Rabbi, Zomat Noflim Ve'ofei Holim, Umatir Asurim, Umikanim, Umetanei, Vishenei Afar, Mihamo Ha'al Gevurut, Umidom Elah, Narak Mimit, Umechayim, Umat Mia Yeshua, Benetan Ata Harod, Hakol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mimenu Hakol.
Nekadesh Shimcha Ba'olam, Kashem Shemakdishim Ha'ata B'Shmei Marom, Kakatuv Yod Nevi'echa, V'kara Zeh Al Zeh Ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Melech Haaretz, Kivodo, Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adoninu Ma'adir Shimcha B'chol Haaretz, Baruch Kevod Adonai, Mimkomo, Echad Hu Eloheinu, Hu Avinu, Hu Malkeinu, Hu Moshiachenu V'Hu Yashmienu, B'Rachamad Le'nei Kol Chai, Ani Adonai Eloheichem, Nimloch Adonai Le'olam, Elohai Yichzion, Ledor Vador, Hallelujah. Ledor Vadonagid God Lecha, L'netzach Netzachim Kedushacha Naqdish, L'shivchacha Eloheinu, Nipinu Lo Yamush, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. We continue silently with the prayers of our hearts. Ratzon
לפניך, יהיו לרצון, אמרי פי, להגיון ליבי לפניך. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, v'goali. Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, Adonai tzuri, v'goali.
Okay, so it's almost time to start chanting from Torah. I think one of the benefits of moving the service to from the morning originally to the afternoon is we get to this high point of you becoming bar mitzvah that much sooner. So again, what we are doing here at Shir Me, it's what a lot of our congregations are doing, especially for those B'nai Mitzvah that had to be rescheduled because of COVID. We know that Chase, we had to just make the decision just a couple weeks before, and when it was a really hard decision to make. But what we've made the commitment to make sure that all of our students who work long and hard to practice their Torah portion still have a chance to chant that actual portion with us. So, Chase, we weren't going to make you learn verses for Parashat Chukat today. We weren't going to do that to you. So we do go back in time a little bit. Right now the Israelites have been wandering through the desert on their way to the Promised Land. There's been a lot of really tough things that have happened. Moses' leadership continues to get challenged and whatnot. But where you're going to read from is back in days just before they even started journeying, just at the end of Exodus, when the tabernacle was completed and they were about to begin their journey. So you're going to do that in a few minutes, but we do have some special words of blessing to be shared before we do that. So what I'd like to do first is to invite Caroline and Andy to come up, and Caroline, you can share on both of your behalf, the parents' blessings, and then we will symbolically pass Torah after that.
Okay. Chase, I'll try not to cry, sorry. You have a strong moral compass and values. This year, more than ever before, you have experienced life's disappointments, and that sometimes, even when we're good at things, they may require hard work. Having a strong work ethic has served you well. You saw in more ways than one that needing to work a little harder doesn't mean you aren't capable of managing it. Sometimes we have doubts in ourselves and in others. Trusting yourself and others has also served you well. As you continue to grow and mature and become even more independent and face even bigger challenges, here are some of our wishes for you. Challenge yourself more than you challenge others. Learn as much from your successes as from your failures. Don't doubt in all you are capable of. Remember that a struggle doesn't mean it can't be done, just that you have to push through a little more to find your way. Be willing to try new things. Be willing to make mistakes. Accept mistakes in others. Learn from the mistakes, whether yours or another's. Trust your loving heart and your goodness, and know that Daddy and I do too. Have faith in others, believe in good, but look out for trouble. Have faith in yourself and know your power. But be willing to ask for help and be willing to help others. Always know that you have us in your corner and can be by your side. Be content with who you are, yet be willing to change. With change brings growth. Always aspire to grow. Expect greatness. Learn from others and from yourself. Be open and honest, trusting and true. Give to others as much as you take. Give of yourself. May you always love and care deeply. I'm almost done, don't worry. Trust in the goodness of the world. Be the goodness in the world. You are a bright light, shine for others in the dark. Know in times of doubt how amazing and how loved you are. Be a friend to others and a friend to yourself. Chase, Daddy, and I are so proud of you and all of your accomplishments and hard work. We know the work is hard and that life can bring you disappointments and challenges. Facing disappointments, challenges, and hard work is what makes the accomplishments and success so worth celebrating, just like today. Good things come, but sometimes not easily and not always as planned. Always know you have put in your best efforts into whatever challenges lie before you. Again, you have a strong moral compass. Let it always be your guide. We love you and we are so proud of you. Now you hug me. Oh, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
No. I thought you were doing this. Yeah, it's not time.
I was muted. Your dog was part of the blessing too. Did you see that? That was awesome.
Yeah, he's been sitting here the whole time, right next to
That's great. I will just warn. That was so beautiful. Thank you, Caroline. I will warn you, if your dog barks, it'll probably get mine barking. I'll do the best we can just to not get a whole barkathon here. So,
okay.
So, Chase, I know that one of the things that I know is such a special part of any bar mitzvah service is when Torah gets passed down from one generation to the next. And I know that your grandparents in particular are missing this opportunity, having to be at home in their own places, not being able to physically put Torah into your arms. But just because they can't physically do it doesn't mean that they can't actually share some words of Torah, some blessings to pass on to you. And I'm grateful that your mom brought this ritual to us, and one that comes from good friends of your family and friends of ours too, the rabbi's regular. I can't remember, Caroline, if it came from Peter or from Stacy, but I know that it came from some cherished friends and colleagues of yours and mine. And I thank them for inspiring us and being able to give your grandparents the opportunity to symbolically pass Torah with their words. So I'd like to, I got to see the order that you gave me, Caroline. Hold on one second. So I'd like first to hear from David and Donna Behrend. If you want to share your blessing for Chase, you can unmute yourselves and do that.
Thank you, Cantor. Today, with much pride, we pass the Torah down to you, Chase. Our mutual love of Jewish music, tradition, family celebration, and heritage goes back many generations. We hope you will do many acts of tikkun olam and gain gratification from a life connected to a congregation.
Thank you, David and Donna. Judy, will you share your blessing for Chase, please?
No, Judy.
No, Judy. Oh, look at Joan and Barry last. Judy? Judith? Is she there?
Grammy?
Grammy, you there?
Grammy?
I'm here.
There you go. Okay. Go ahead.
Today, as we pass the Torah down to you, Chaim Benjamin, in celebration of becoming a bar mitzvah, may the Torah provide you the basis for your formulate your values of family, friendship, and community. May your inner strength enable you to be open-hearted, compassionate, and tolerant. To find your life's path of contentment and happiness. Grammy and Red.
Thank you, Judy. And now Joan and Barry, your blessing, please.
Can you see us?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Can't wait to see them.
Today,
Should I-
Chase, as we pass Torah
Down to you, we share our love for the joyful spirit of the Jewish people that fills us when we dance to the music of Ahora. We hope you will always be part of a community of fair-minded people who honor a core value of Judaism, the pursuit of justice for all. And you will share many happy moments with them, dancing Ahora, filled with that joyful feeling in your heart.
Thank you, Joan. Thank you, Barry. Beautiful, beautiful words. So now, Chase, taking those words that your grandparents shared with you and holding on to them just as you will hold on to Torah. So I'm going to invite your parents to take the Torah that is behind you and to lift it and place it into, sorry, Andy, sorry. Do you have a, sorry about that.
Chase, today as we pass the Torah on to you, we share our love and appreciation for the Jewish community and Jewish history and culture. We have found great connection and happiness in meeting with our connection to the Jewish community. We hope that you will as well.
So as you take those words from your grandparents and your parents, your dad will place Torah into your arms. Hold it close as it's gone from one generation to the next, from Moses on Mount Sinai to Joshua and to the elders, all the way through the generations, to your grandparents, to your parents, and to you. Can't do it, sing. So again, Chase, today we'll be chanting verses from the book of Exodus, chapter 40, verses 30 through 38, again, coming from the very end of the book of Exodus. And what's great about this series of aliyot is that everyone is in one room. So we'll get to hear multiple voices together instead of all these different Zoom rooms. So for the very first aliyah, I would like, Chase, to invite your aunt, your uncle, and your cousin, Melanie Cutler, Jeff Eder, and Nora Eder. Ya'amdu, Malka Bat Barak, Lazar Yosefa, Azisha Zacharia ben Moshe Ve'idka, Chaya Norit Bat Zisha Zacharia V'Malka La'aleh La Torah.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaBarach.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen. Vayashem Echal Kiyor Be'el Mayim
Wade.
El Moed Hamizbeach Vayitin Shama Mayim Leroto Mimenu Moshe Ufero Ubtir Et Yodeyohem Ve'et Roglehem Bevim El Helmoed, Uv Carvatam, El Hamizbeach, Yirsahir, Kesher,
Siva.
Siva Adonai, Et Mishra,
Vayakem.
Vayak. I thought it was.
Vayakem.
Vayakem, Et Ser. I'm confused.
Saviv.
So,
Want to look at another book?
no, because I lost my place.
He lost his place, Cantor.
You can start again if you want to, if that's helpful.
Okay. Amen. Vayashem et hakiyor ve'el hamoed uvein hamizbeach natain shama ma'im l'ratzo mirenu Moshe v'sharon uvein non et yadeyahem ve'et raklehem bivim el hamoed uv karvatam el hamizbeach Rishatan, Kishahir, Tir Adonai, et Moshe.
Vayakem et hechatzer.
Vayakem et hatzer. Saviv Mishkan Valamizbeach, Vaitain et Masar, Shar, Hiatze Tir. Is it
Siva Adonai et Moshe.
Siva Adonai et Moshe.
Good.
It's okay.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, b'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai, notenu haTorah.
Amen.
Thank you, Cutlers. Thank you, Abby, too, for being there with them. We're sorry we can't call you by name, that you're a little young, but thank you for being there to be with your parents and your sister. For the second Aliyah, we invite Chase's very proud parents, Andrew and Caroline Behrend, Ya'amdu, Arya ben David v'Yehudit, Tema bat Barak Lazar v'Yosef ala Aliyah la Torah.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam
va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Vayakem et hatzer, Saviv Lamishkan, Valamizbeach, Vaitain et Masar, Sha'ar Hatzeit, Veohes, Masha et Hamleham, Veohes, Heanan, El Hamawed, Uvod Adonai, Milet et Hamishkan, Velo, Yeholah, Moshe, Levaha El Helmoed, Ki Shalhem, Alein, Heanan, Ukvod, Adonai, Melech et Hamishkan.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torah emet, v'chayei olam natan b'torchenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'Torah.
Amen. I will now invite Chase to share a few words about his Hebrew name.
Both my Hebrew name and my English name are in honor of two very special great-grandparents, Helen Rudolph and Bernard Behrend. Helen's Hebrew name was Hyatt, so mine is Hayam. From that, my parents used a CH and named me Chase. I'm told that my great-grandmother Helen enjoyed spending time with her family and friends. While she spent time with her family and friends, she was often found playing games and joining in with a good laugh, or was busy knitting an afghan or booties for loved ones. Tradition and hard work were standards she valued and maintained throughout her 100 years. My middle name, Benjamin, is in honor of Bernard. I'm told that my great-grandfather was a very friendly person who was very welcoming. He was also very determined in achieving his goals and was very involved in helping others. Bernard valued family and religious traditions. He was a great listener and entertainer too. He could even play Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars on his teeth. He lived to be 95 with a full head of hair. My parents tell me that both of these special namesakes would be proud of the person I am. As I grow mature, I hope to be like them and live life to the fullest, surrounded by family and tradition.
Ya'amod, 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 Habachor Habar Mitzvah, Chaim Benjamin Ben Arya V'Tema Lifad Latara.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Bani Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Toratav Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
U'pe'alot He'anan Be'el HaMishkan Yesu Ben Yisrael B'chol Masehem V'im lo Ya'aleh He'anan V'lo Yesu Ad Yom Elotor Ki Anan Adonai Al HaMishkan Yomam Be'esh Tihye Leilai Bo Lene Kol Beit Israel B'chol Masehem. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Natan Lanu Torat Emet V'Hiyeh Olam Natan B'Tohenu Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Chase. People can type in a little mazel tov just on chanting Torah so beautifully. And Chase, we know it is not easy to chant Torah at all, especially when you don't have your rabbi or your cantor next to you saying if you kind of lose your place. So great way just to persevere and recover. And that was awesome. Really, really great job. We're so proud of you. So one thing that we're not having our families do at home is asking the parents or the kid to raise up the Torah as we typically would do in the synagogue to see it, everyone. Unless you want to lift up the Torah like that, Chase? No, you just want to like wrap it up and put it away, right?
You want to hold it up?
No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. So we'll just invite you to wrap the Torah and dress the Torah as Cantor sings Eitz Chaim Hi as we dress the Torah and place it back into the chair.
Eitz Chaim Hi Lamachazikim Ha V'Tomcheha Meushar Deracheha Zarcheinom V'chon et Yivoteha Shalom Ashivenu Adonai Elecha V'nashuva Kadesh Kadesh Yameinu Kadesh Yameinu Kekedem.
Go ahead. Ready to share some words of Torah, Chase?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
The name of the Torah portion that I read today is called Pikudei, and it comes from the book of Exodus, chapters 38 through 40. I chanted verses from the very end of the book of Exodus. Lots of things happen in this portion. The portion accounts for all of the items used to build the tabernacle. It describes how the priestly clothing was made, and it has the directions for how to build the tabernacle. At the very end of the portion, in the verses that I chanted, when the work of building the tabernacle was finished, God settles above and inside the tabernacle in the form of a cloud. When the cloud lifts, the Israelites took it as a signal to get up and go continue on their journey. In this portion, God also appears as a fire pillar at night. Why is God a cloud and a fire pillar? During the day, God appears as a cloud to give protection from the hot sun. At night, God appears as a fire pillar to protect the Israelites by keeping them warm because the desert gets cold at night. What I find most interesting is that the Israelites trusted right away that the cloud and fire pillar was God. I find it interesting because of this trust, the Israelites were able to continue along their journey. This made me wonder how easy it was for the Israelites to think this was God's doing. Did they know that the cloud and fire pillar was God's presence right away, or did they question it? Knowing Jewish stories, I think that some questioned it at first, but some believed it right away. After some time, they all came to accept and believe that God's presence was with them at all times. Rabbi Jeff Salkin teaches that God doesn't stay in just one place, but rather that God is everywhere. God travels with the Jewish people through the good and the bad. Throughout the desert, God will not leave their side. I both agree and disagree with Rabbi Salkin when he says that God's presence is with us, but only most of the time, not all the time. Over the past couple of years, there have been many attacks against minorities and vulnerable communities. These include shootings, incidents of police brutality, and other acts of violence. Where is God when this is happening? During these acts, I don't think that God was with us. However, through all of these horrible events, God comes back to us. I believe God is in and with first responders and anyone who helps people recover and heal. That is the reason I disagree with Rabbi Salkin when he says that God's presence is with us all the time. I don't know where God is when these events are taking place, but I believe after the damage, God is helping others in need. There's just a lot for God to do today. I know it is not easy for God to protect everyone all the time, but still God did it for the Israelites. Today, are we doing something to hurt God? Do our acts of violence hurt God? I believe they do. We are causing so many problems and God can't help us all. So it's up to us. What can we do to save our people? We must all work together and accept each other. I know in school we are constantly reminded to act kind and stand up for people being picked on or treated poorly. Yet many times people do not listen or act in situations. Well, if we want to stop these acts of bullying and unfair treatment that could lead to wide-scale violence, we must be kind to others and stand up for those being picked on. Standing up for other people can be hard. I have probably seen other kids getting bullied, but not done enough to respond. As a bar mitzvah, a person of responsibility, I should try to help someone if I see them being picked on. I could simply ask if they are okay. I can sit and talk with them, or let an adult know that my friend needs support. Standing up and alongside others in need is being the upstander and not the bystander. I know the value and the importance of being an upstander. The Torah portion has reminded me that it is important to provide protection to those who need it. In the desert wilderness, the cloud and the fire pillar protected the Israelites. In the modern day, standing up for those being picked on or marginalized can provide protection. Back then and today, I believe God is with us, protecting us and helping us, especially when we need to respond to other people. Please join us in singing Shehecheyanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Shehecheyanu v'kimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
praise you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life and sustaining us, and enabling us to celebrate this joyous and sacred occasion.
Amen. Please take a deep breath. Most of your work is done. I still got to stay there because I got to say some words to you. Oh, okay, so look at me. No, this is my chance to offer you some words of blessing. Oh, Chase. There. Can you see me? Yeah, or you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So now this is my chance to say some words of blessing to you. So as long as you can hear me, okay? Oh, there you go. So I saw something really amazing on March 21st. It was just, a week into this whole quarantine and pandemic, and there was a day that you were supposed to become bar mitzvah. And I saw some photographs of friends of yours and your family who drove by your house, wishing you mazel tov, putting signs out there, just really marking this day because they knew how disappointed you were in not being able to celebrate. And from what I understand, you sat in your driveway and you chanted your Torah portion. Is that right? That's what I was told. And I think what you said to your parents was, "Can I be done?" But what they said was no, because we have all these people we want to celebrate with. We got you this really sharp suit that you got to wear at least once before you grow out of it, right? And you've got so much to celebrate. And I was also thinking, Chase, that had everything been normal, had you celebrated then, this Shabbat right now would have been your first at Camp Harlem, a place that has been such a part of your community, of your family for so many years. And while we can't be at Harlem this Shabbat, where so many of us really want to be, how wonderful it is that many of your Camp Harlem community is here with you celebrating. And again, I wish you could just be wearing kind of typical Shabbat white, just the white shirt and shorts, and be more comfortable, and maybe even be in the chapel in the woods or the chapel on the hill. But here we are. This is how we work to overcome the challenges. I think, Chase, you taught us some important lessons in your Devar Torah, especially about God being present with us, and even God being absent for a while, but God coming back. Chase, I know that trying to figure out what is happening in our world is not always easy. And it's very common to ask, where is God? Why is God letting so many people get sick and die through this virus? Why is there so much upheaval right now? But I think that when you look to the stories of what good people are doing, when you find some good news that is out there, when you look not at the bystanders, but the upstanders, as you mentioned, we see how God is present in so many. And I know, Chase, that God is present in you as well, because I've seen what kind of friend you are to your friends in our religious school. I've seen the joy that you bring to them and that they bring to you as well. God is not, in my mind, God is not absent in our lives. We may feel that power, that presence a little less, but God is there in that fire pillar that is providing some heat and comfort during cold nights, or in the cloud providing some shelter from the sun. God is there and God is with you. And I hope and pray, Chase, that you will always have that feeling that God's presence will be with you always, that you will continue to make a difference in the world, that you will stand up for people who are vulnerable, those who are being bullied, that you will ultimately make a huge difference in our world and make it a better place. Because, Chase, we need more people like you to lead us to much better days. So Mazel Tov, what a blessing it is to finally be able to celebrate with you. How you can just take a big deep breath and say, okay, this is, I have succeeded, I have completed this, and just looking forward to coming together to celebrate in person when that time is available. But thankfully, we've got all this ways to celebrate right now. So Cantor Kolbrenner and I would now like to bless you with the words of Birkat Kohanim.
Yivarechecha Adonai ve'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and keep you.
Yahweh Adonai, panav elecha, v'chuneka.
May God's presence be with you always, shining God's face on you and being exceedingly good to you.
Yisa Adonai, panav elecha, v'yasem lecha shalom.
And may God reach out to you, giving you so many gifts of joy and love, of humor, of curiosity, of passion. And above all, may God grant you God's greatest gift, the gift of peace. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, Chase. So at this point, I'm going to turn over the Zoom rooms to two people very important in your life, your Uncle Jeff Eder and your dear friend Jay Cohen, who are going to share some words and some gifts from on behalf of the congregation.
Oh, no. Everybody hear me? Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Rabbi. Shabbat Shalom. Chase, Mazel Tov. You did such a great job and you were amazing this afternoon. We at Shirami are so proud of you reaching this milestone. A simcha for you, your parents, Caroline and Andy, your brother Spencer, your dog Brewster, even your guinea pig. So I heard chirping a little bit before in the service, and the rest of your family and friends watching on Zoom this afternoon. We share your joy, and to help you celebrate and to remember this special occasion, there are some gifts for you that I'm going to teleport to your parents and to present you in person. The first gift for you on behalf of the Shirami Board of Directors, we want you to have this book called Text Messages. Perfect. Packed with a little more than 140 characters about the weekly Torah portions. Representing the Men's Club and the Women of Shirami, we are honored to present you with this beautiful engraved Kiddush cup. Today, you will drink from this cup for the first time. In the future, when you make Kiddush for Shabbat or holidays, just remember this special weekend of you becoming a bar mitzvah. Once again, Mazel Tov and congratulations to you and your family. And in the famous words of my favorite host, Jeff Probst from Survivor, the tribe has spoken.
We love you, Chase.
I'll hand it over to Jeff, and he has a few additional words to share.
Thanks, guys.
Shabbat Shalom. Chase, big mazel tov to you. Drawing on Jay's words, remember that you are part of a tribe. And right now, a big part is the Shirami Jewish community of Bucks County, but also a community that stretches back thousands of years to connect here with you today. Those generations, your parents, grandparents, and ancestors have carried on many Jewish traditions, and this being one of them, becoming a bar mitzvah. We know that you will carry on the same traditions as you grow and evolve in your Jewish journey. These gifts from Shirami are to help remind you of the Jewish communities of the past and the tribe that you help build and sustain going forward. So while we celebrate you, both your words and actions, these gifts are symbols to support you through that journey. And as your uncle, being part of your tribe within a tribe, I remember many pieces of your journey so far, many moments. The bonding with your brother, and of course your relationship, a strong bond, also full of laughter with your cousins. From beach vacations to just hanging out, we have seen the silly Chase and the serious Chase. A better example is how at a very young age, you locked yourself inside your house and everyone else out of it by accident. All while having mostly a smile on your face and exploring the world around you. And like today, you were telling the world it's okay because you, Chase, have a strength, a certain knowledge, and a certain confidence. Although that confidence was once, and knowledge was once solely about reptiles, it seemed. And that is what you showed today, not reptiles, but that knowledge and confidence of what will continue to support the same community going forward as it continues to support you. Share Me is here for you. We are all proud of you. To your loving parents, your awesome brother, and from the many tribes that connect us as family, Mazel Tov, Chase.
Wait.
Thank you, Jeff. And were you going to present the pop socket? I know you're here, or do you want me to say something about it, or?
I certainly can.
Thank you, excellent. Fern Levy, okay, add it too.
Yeah, that's great. Mazel tov so much, Chase. I am incredibly proud of you. And as one of your bar mitzvah teachers, I just would like to take this opportunity to add that I know this was a really hard start. We weren't sure we were going to become bar mitzvah. We weren't really sure what it was all about and the meaning behind it. And boy, did you shine, and you really came through, and you worked so hard for this moment, and it brought tears to my eyes, and I'm sure your family and close friends feel the same way. So this is a wonderful and great opportunity for me to say a very special mazel tov to you and your friends. On behalf of Shafty, we have a pop socket that can be on your phone, and the words say, enjoy every moment. And we really mean it, not just today, but every single day and everything you're doing. And we hope that you take that to heart and really think about what that means. And I really look forward to seeing you beyond this and through confirmation, and hopefully on our Shafty board one day, because you have so much to offer. And I just really loved working with you. So mazel tov again.
Thank you, Fern. Thank you. Just a couple of other gifts that Chase will get later once we can get back into the building and whatnot. Chase, you'll receive your very own bar mitzvah certificate that will be signed by the leadership of our congregation. We haven't figured out how to make that work yet. You will also receive a $250 gift certificate from Nifty, which can be applied to a future trip to Israel. Usually they take place the summertime after the confirmation year, after 10th grade. So that's something you might be able to apply there. And just one more gift that I want to share, which I think might be in your home. Do you have the challah cover? Oh. This is something new. And so from Camp Harlem, again, which has been where you've spent your summers for the last God knows how many years. This very special challah cover says Shabbat Shalom on it. Three years? Okay, there you go. It says Shabbat Shalom on it. It has just an image of the Jewish star and the iconic chapel on the hill. So when you celebrate Shabbat and you cover the challah, you will always have Camp Harlem to think about. So thank you for the folks at Camp Harlem for making these available to our students who spend some time up there during the year. So thank you. Okay, Chase, I'm going to turn it back over to you. I know you have a interpretation. Tell us about your mitzvah project and then your thank you speech.
Okay. After reading about the Haftarah portion about the building of the tabernacle, I had some conversations with my parents, the cantor, the rabbi, and myself. I came to a few realizations about where to find God. That I turned into a poem. Instead of reading the Haftarah portion, I will share my poem with you. Here we go. When asked the question, do you think there has to be a set place to pray for God to hear you? I realized that there doesn't have to be a set place to pray, just a set mindset to feel God, and that God can always hear me. But in order for me to hear God, I need to be in the mindset to listen. When I'm at camp, I'm aware of God. I feel connected with the group, and I just feel it. God can always hear me, but in order for me to hear God, I need to be in the mindset to listen. In nature, I connect to God. When I'm surrounded by plants, animals, land, water, sky, and I just feel it. God can always hear me, but in order for me to hear God, I need to be in the mindset to listen. At home, I sense God. When I lay in bed, I feel calm, and I just feel it. God can always hear me, but in order for me to hear God, I need to be in the mindset to listen. As I mentioned in my Torah, people in my Devar Torah, starting over. As I mentioned in my Devar Torah, people, like God, look out for others in need. Many of you helped me look out for others in need for my Mitzvah project, when we collected and donated towels, blankets, and stuffed animals that were given to 2 organizations, CARES and Glad Dog Nation. Both of these support animals in need. CARES is a local animal clinic and provides emergency services to dogs and cats. They even help us with Brewster. Glad Dog Nation is an organization that takes stuffed animals and makes them safe for dogs and cats who are in shelters to use. I know these donations were greatly appreciated, and so thank you to those who helped support this effort. Speaking of thanks, I would like to thank the women of Jeremy and the Men's Club, the Board of Directors, Shafty, and Nifty for all of the gifts I just received. Also, special thanks to Fern Levy for teaching me my Torah portion and blessings. A very special thanks goes out to Cantor Kohlbrenner and Rabbi Briskin for all their help in preparing for my original date and my new date, and lots of time in between. I can't forget to thank my parents and my brother. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for all you've helped me do. And Spencer, thanks for being the best brother and friend.
You're welcome. Thank you, Chase, for sharing that beautiful poetic interpretation of the Haftarah and for your Mitzvah project. And thanks again to all those who helped contribute to it before and for your just lovely words of thanks. This brings just a lot of joy to us today. So let me just explain to everyone what's going to happen over the next few minutes. We are going to begin to conclude this part of the service with Mourner's Kaddish. And afterwards, we will go right into Havdalah, the brief ceremony in which we bid farewell to Shabbat and say hello to a new week. And just and Chase will continue dancing. Maybe you'll be able to dance to the tunes that Cantor Kohlbrenner will play. Chase, you're spotlighted right now, just so you know. There you go. See, now Chase is this is the most relaxed I think I've seen you in a long time. So we'll share those blessings, and then afterwards, and after the service is over, really invite you just to type chats, type something into the chat box. We'll make sure to save this and copy it and give it to Chase and his family, so you can say words of Mazel Tov and whatnot. And we'll also keep the Zoom room open for as long as folks need, just to be able to hang out and schmooze and wish Mazel Tov to Chase and whatnot, and just enjoy this moment. So I'm going to continue with a poem before Mourner's Kaddish. There are stars up above, so far away, we only see their light long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we loved. Their memories keep shining ever brightly, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in the years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. Zichronam levracha, may their memories be for a blessing. I'm gonna put Kaddish up on the screen so we can say it together. 1 second here, please. Nope. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah v'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chaye chon v'yomei chon v'chaye dechol beit Yisrael v'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lomei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudusha b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran v'elma v'imru amen. Yehei Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya. Chayim Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen. Oseh Shalom B'mromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu Ve'al Kol Yisrael Ve'imru Amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, Amen.
Oseh Shalom B'mromav Hu Ya'aseh Shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen.
So as Shabbat draws to an end, we hope that the week ahead will continue to bear the light of this day. New and unanticipated challenges await us. We pray that, revitalized by Shabbat, we will be sustained throughout the coming week. May the sweetness of the wine and the aroma of the Havdalah spices linger within us as the sun sets soon and as the new week begins. So Chase, I know that you know Havdalah is really part of our Saturday night ritual at Camp Harlem. So we'll just invite you, as the appropriate blessing comes, to lift up the various items, the cup, the spices, and the candle. But before we begin singing, we need to light this candle and let it fill the space.
That's your comment.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yes. That enough?
You all right, Chase?
Yeah.
Now you are a man. See, now you burned yourself. You're good. Try not to do it again, though. All right.
Lighting. It's one of those trick candles.
Yeah.
Stubborn one. Candle.
We always have trick candles.
There you go. Okay. Let's see the whole family on the screen. Hold up the cup. Put the cup down, get the spices. Hold up the candle. Not too high. Put it down. you can dip the candle.
Adio ben Kodesh lecho, Chatoteinu yimcho, Zareinu v'chaspenu, Yarbechacho, V'kochavim b'layla, Shavua tov, 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 a good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. A good week, a week of peace, may gladness reign and joy increase. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimhera Benyaminu, Yahabo Elenu, Imashiach ben David, Imashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Hatishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi.
And it wouldn't be without
the distant candle brightens our hearts, and together we watch the Sabbath depart. Smell the spices and taste the wine as the stars in the sky begin to shine. Shavua may you have a good week, may you find the happiness you seek. Shavua may your week be fun, may it be as sweet as Sabbath wine. Say goodbye to a special friend as another Shabbat has come to an end. Shavua tov are the words we speak when we say may you have a happy week. Shavua tov, everyone. Shavua tov, may you have a good week. May you find the happiness you seek. Shavua tov, may your week be fine. May it be as sweet as Sabbath wine. Shavua tov.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Mazel Tov. I invite everyone just to unmute yourselves, and all those who have had your cameras off, at least turn your cameras on just for a couple minutes so Chase can see you and the whole family can see your faces for a bit, just to know that you are here. Everyone, please put some chats into the chat box. Wishing Chase and the family Mazel Tov. Hold up your signs. Mazel Tov.
Doctor, you were great too.
Michael and Mary. That's us.
No, that's Kathy and Ron.
I don't know why.
Full screen.
Oh, thank you all for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Good job, Chase.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Mazel tov.
Did you see anybody else?
You might want to go on gallery view now, just so you can see all the faces there. Go on gallery view. So we can see everybody, okay? upper right corner, go from speaker to gallery view.
Oh, maybe we'll go up.
Oh, great, we have so many pages of
Yeah.
one.
That's
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
Here, so why is she there twice?
Caroline, for sure, go to gallery view so you can see everybody if you're not there yet.
Yeah, no, oh, we're there, we're looking at everybody.
Okay, great.
We see signs, we see all these loved ones.
Michael Maryland, they tell me that.
It feels like friends want to ghost.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
From like every corner of our lives. So this is just so special. Thank you all for being here.
You're welcome. No problem.
Way to leave at any point.
Hey, Chase, this is what a girl's cabin looks like at Camp Harlem.
For what it's worth, Chase's Cabin won the Golden Plunger Award last year. So, they.
All 4 weeks.
What?
Oh, every week they won it.
Every week. There you go.
That's amazing.
Talking to you.
Tommy, put on another.
Shane,
That's been
Your own cabin.
Let's see.
I mean, literally every screen we go to, we are
Hey,
filled
Benny,
with
hey,
special
Kathy.
people from
See
every
you.
bit of our lives. So seeing your faces is making us so happy right now.
Aw,
Thank you so much.
sweet.
Kind of trying just not to cry.
Aw.
It's okay.
Hello, everyone.
hi. Hi, Bruners. We see you down there. Thank you.
See the Piros. Much love.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello from Boston.
Laura, you could put on the other backdrop now.
You want to see Dancing Donny Osmond again? I can.
Oh, that was good stuff. Now it's fine.
All right. Here, hang on.
Yeah.
Emily,
Just look for Laura Brunner's. There you go.
There we go.
like it.
People are dropping off. We're down to 2 pages. There's the spans. They're there now.
Now it's dancing.
Right dead center.
Oh, Avi, your hair.
I know.
Yeah, let's see some of the chats. Yay.
Greg, sure.
Yes,
Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi.
Ed and Lee and Bob, it's so nice to finally meet you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, don't be silly.
Mazel tov.
Thanks, all Chase's friends, for being here too. Good to see everyone.
Cubby.
Thank you, Kleins. Thank you, Smolins.
So friendly.
Oh, thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Avi. What else is there?
Grandpa Barry's unusually
I don't know
quiet.
where the spans are. When we get off this,
Flint,
I'll come up.
Winklers, the hot seeds are there. Thank you. Spans.
3-5. We see you. Or,
Whoa.
well, I mean, in a
We
way.
see your phone number, but we don't know who you are.
Oh, you're.
Thank you for being here. Show yourself.
Can you get any more?
I don't think so.
How come?
I don't know. Oh, you
Yeah.
can. Oh, look at that.
There's
Oh,
Jody
yeah.
Schwartz.
Where's Jody Schwartz?
Hi, Jody Schwartz.
Oh, there's Jody. Hey, Jody.
I didn't know you
Let's
were
go
that.
to Ron Ray and
If there's any more.
535.
I'll go the other way, maybe.
267 78.
I was off mute.
What if we go
Hi,
up?
Chase.
Hi,
Hey,
fans.
Span family.
Congratulations.
Oh, no. I don't see where Carolyn.
Hi, Sean.
I think we can go.
Bye.
Yeah, look at all these.
We don't know though.
Now
Let's
my
see.
dog's bark. Perfect. Timing is perfect.
Robert.
Hey, Smoke Newman, say Mazel Tov, Chin.
Great service.
Yes.
Mazel tov to
We're
Chase
leaving.
and the Behrends.
Thank you.
Mazel tov, Chase. Mazel tov.
Thanks, Mindy.
Thank you.
I know, we've been watching the whole thing, eating. Oh, we hear, put it
I like the background. Very cool.
The northern type.
No, it was on you. Now it's.
And what happens is you're unmuted. Okay, goodbye.
Yeah, I see you.
No, off mute. It was on, it was,
Congratulations, Chase. We love you.
Hi, Ariella and Uncle Rob. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for joining
Oh,
us.
Chase. Such a wonderful opportunity.
Nice band.
Go to Big Ed.
I don't know if
Great
that's
job.
you.
Chase.
I have my video on, so we're pretending we're still watching the video.
Hi, Sierra.
Congratulations.
I don't know. She was there someplace.
I thought you just spoke.
There's Will and Brandon. Hi, guys. Thank you for being here. Really want to know who that phone number person is.
No, we should talk.
No.
Yeah, we're so proud.
Very happy.
I know.
Bye.
Hello?
If you stay on long.
We're not on mute. We're on.
No.
He thought he was on mute. Are we on? Now we're this. Wait.
No,
It
we
said
hear you.
You're muted. You're unmuted, I promise.
We hear you. And we see you too. Hi.
Yes. Lovely.
The guinea pigs did a wonderful job with their blessings as well.
Wait, what?
The guinea pigs did a wonderful job with their blessings.
Oh my gosh, they would not stop.
Is that the squeaking there that we heard?
And Brewster was very needy this entire time.
He was just wanting to bless. He was part of the blessings.
He was right there.
Oh, you saw him in the blessings?
As you were talking, he came here, like.
He was walking behind you.
Just sitting there, like looking.
I would have put a yarmulke on if I knew he was going to do that.
He's in there. Blessing him. It was very sweet.
Yeah, I'm looking right now from Spencer.
I think we just have one page now. Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Nice seeing everybody.
All right, thank you, those of you who are leaving.
You want to sign this?
Everyone, so much.
Hi, everybody. Great job.
Thank you.
We're
done.
All right.
We're done.
We're done.
Guys, we kept it on.
Oh.
Bye, Barons.
Thank you.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. I was really proud of you, Chase.
We want to date the first page. Today is June 27, 6/27, 2020.
There's no room on.
And the first page, the last, I don't care. And I'll sign it too.
And of course, Donnie Osmond dancing in the background.
Nice.
See you, nerd.
Sandra, I like that.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Bye-bye. We're here all
He
week.
could be a part of it today. Oh, Santiago says hi too.
Like Grandma Joan.
Santiago.
Like Grandma Joan, who knows I'm the only grandma.
And Xander.
Two grandma and grandpa. We always have been.
Oh, David Guggenheim, hello.
Hi, David Guggenheim.
Proud of you.
Very proud of you and very happy for you.
Yes.
Thank you, Dad.
Thanks,
All
Papa.
right.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Dad.
Ah,
Bye.
bye. I love how in sync you are.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Mazel tov.
Oh, now they can all breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Person.
You can say anything else you want with everybody.
I would like to know who you are.
Here.
David
Music.
Guggenheim, is that your brother on the other line, that 267 number?
You want to say hi to Laura?
Hi.
That could be it. It's probably now.
Do you think that's your brother on that other line?
What's that?
No?
David's gone. The mystery number.
Hi, guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm late. Crazy day. It's you,
Here in the
Chase.
crazy day.
Thanks for being here.
You look the part of a bar mitzvah guy there.
Is that you, David? You came out of the deep sea.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is. We guys move very slowly, but we mean well. Congratulations, Chase. How you feeling?
Hungry.
Hungry.
Ready to have sushi for the first time in forever.
That's our big celebration. We're having sushi.
Sushi from a plate.
Everything's different.
Mom, your hair looks very good.
Thank you, Caroline.
I think we're
You
the only,
look beautiful today.
we're the only ones left, along with cousin David from
And
the
there's our
deep
friend
sea.
Lisa on the screen.
Yeah.
I've given myself a lemon haircut.
Mazel tov to all of you. It was lovely.
Way to go, Chase.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Spencer, you did very well too. And so did Brewster. He only raised his leg one time, you know.
No.
I'm glad I got at least a couple minutes of time. You guys are great, and congratulations.
It's nice to see you. Give our best to Svetlana and Anna.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks for doing this.
Thanks for
And
being here.
hopefully see you in person soon.
I hope so.
Hope so soon.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
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 Okay.
Mazel tov, Chase. You did such a wonderful job. It's really awesome. So
Yeah, that's
relax, take a deep breath, enjoy. Take the tie off, take the suit off. You get back into what's comfortable. I'm about to do that. What's that?
Can I take the towels off?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Just keep it in. Just wrap it up and make sure you.
Yeah, we have the case.
Yeah, there you go. Good.
Okay.
Excellent. Good. Oishi tonight? Is that what you're doing?
What's that?
Oishi for your sushi tonight?
Yeah. Or how we apparently pronounced that wrong. Just
How do you
like
pronounce it?
Yeah.
How do you pronounce it?
Oishi.
I've always called it oishi.
Oh, oishi.
But I don't
Kind of like moishnitzis, moishi and oishi.
a little bit. I think
Okay.
it's a very Jewish way I say it.
Very. I like that way. Good. Well, good. Well, enjoy. So mazel tov again. Do we know who these other folks are? You never found out who 267 is, do you?
I don't know who the 267 is, but I
Okay.
know that that's our friend Lisa. I don't know, maybe she stepped away from it. I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. So okay. I'm just gonna I'll end this. It's been recorded. I'm gonna end it and
Love that.
Bye, Rabbi. Thank you so
all
much.
right. All right. And we'll arrange getting this stuff at some point. Okay.
Absolutely. All right.
All right. Mazel tov again. Mazel tov.
Bye.